everybody, welcome back to Run Rundowns. I'm Max, I'm joined here with Alex, Elijah, and Kyle. Today we're going to be reviewing Friday the 13th The Game.
Please, no!
And War for the Planet of the Apes. Yet again, my contact was able to get me and Kyle 2 press passes to see War for the Planet of the Apes early at a press screening. Check this out. Hey guys, I'm joined here with Kyle. Right now we're heading down to the Fox studio lot to see a press screening of War for the Planet of the Apes. This is the 3rd installment of the reboot for Planet of the Apes. I'm super excited. Kyle, are you excited?
I'm very excited. You know, the Planet of the Apes films, they've always been really entertaining. Unfortunately, the last one was very okay, but I'm hoping this one can turn it around and make it a lot of fun to see, so.
Same here, Kyle. And with that, we'll see you guys later.
So we just finished watching the film in the Daryl Zanuck Theater, and what can I say other than it was an incredible experience, and I've never done anything like this before, and it was just stellar. So Max?
This film was incredible. I highly recommend you watching it, and the best thing about it, we're watching it in the Fox lot where they filmed all these other films. First off, thank you so much, Fox, for inviting us out here. We're going to talk about it more when we get back to the studio. Thank you guys. See you soon.
Alright, so that was awesome, by the way. And me and Elijah were not able to see it, so I just want to ask you guys, what did you think of the story in this movie?
Kyle, do you want to start with this one?
Sure. I really liked the story overall. It was just really well paced throughout the entire film. There was never a point where I really felt bored. The story was really engaging. It was wonderfully shot, but the special effects were masterful. I mean, it just really looked incredible. Max, anything else to add?
Going off what Kyle said, the film was incredible, but what really added to the whole, watching the film was we actually saw it in the Fox lot, which was incredible because you see all the studios and where films are actually made, and that added a lot to the press screening of the film. Mm-hmm. But the film told an excellent story. It's all about how Caesar and his apes are trying to survive from the humans completely wiping them off the planet.
You're him. You're Caesar. We've been searching for you for so long.
I did not start this war.
If you don't remember the second film or the characters from the second film, I say rewatching it because that kind of plays a big role in this film.
Do you guys think that being at the whole studio swayed your opinion?
I feel like at first it was I was like, oh my god, I'm here. And you could see all these sets of films that they've done before, and I was like, oh my god, I'm here. I was look at all these, I'm in the film. But then after we got into the actual theater, I started to calm down. I'm like, all right, I'm here to review a film. And what I came out of the theater with was, this film was incredible. Because we watching it in someone's backyard, the film was great.
Once I walked in, I kind of had that starstruck moment because you would look to the left and you would see the little signs next to the studio, and one of them was like, Simpsons voice recording. That is where they record all the voice lines for The Simpsons, one of the most famous American television shows of all time. And you just see all these little landmarks, but once I got in like Max, I kind of calmed down, realized that I had a job to do here, and kind of let the starstruck nature of the entire place kind of take a back seat.
Kyle, what do you think of the actual performances in this film? Because I thought they were really good.
I also thought that they were really great because, you know, even though these actors like Andy Serkis are playing apes, there's so much human emotion that they put into the faces of these animals, and it really adds to the story. Okay, so this may be the end to the trilogy of the remakes of the Planet of the Apes films. Do you think that this one was your favorite, Max?
Definitely better than the second one because I felt like the second one dragged a little bit because I feel like it focused too much on the humans than the actual apes. But I feel that it is up to par with the first one. I don't know what it is about the first one, but I really enjoyed seeing Caesar evolve over time and him slowly understanding his environment and how smart he actually is.
Alright guys, so does this film fix the problems that they had in the second one?
I think it does because I feel like in the second one they focused way too much on the humans and less on Caesar and his apes. But in this film, it's all about the apes and Caesar and less about the humans.
Apes together, strong.
What I remember from the second film, my biggest issue with it was the pacing. I felt like it kind of dragged on a lot of the time when they were talking with the humans, and that is completely remedied in this film.
What scenes in the film really made you be like, wow, this looks amazing and beautiful?
There were quite a few, but my favorite shot in the entire film was in the first part, because they are the apes and the humans are having a kind of the skirmish in the first part, and there is this beautiful one shot that is just going over the entire battle scene from overhead, and it is stunning.
Man, now I want to see this movie.
No matter what you do, you'll never be one of them. You are.
So unfortunately, since this is a spoiler-free review, we can't talk about a lot of the plot points because it would spoil the film. So I hope this is enough for you guys to be like, wow, I really want to see this film now, because this film is still fantastic, and I suggest you guys should go see it. And now with that, we should get to our rating. So, Kyle, what would you rate this film?
Well, unsurprisingly, I'm giving this film a thumbs up. From a visual standpoint, it was stunning. From a direction standpoint, it was masterfully done. And from a story standpoint, it was really, really interesting. So Max, what's your overall final rating of this film?
I'm also going to give this one a thumbs up, again, because the story was great, the visuals are great, the acting was great, and for supposedly the last film in the trilogy, it was a great ending. I liked it a lot, and I highly recommend you guys checking it out and seeing it. Overall, we gave it 2 thumbs out of 2. And now it's time to move on to our game review, Friday the 13th. So Gun Media, surprisingly, is an indie game company that's only made 3 games, and Friday the 13th was completely fundraised on Kickstarter, and they completely exceeded their expectations of how much money they wanted to make. So would you guys say this is a Kickstarter success or failure?
I personally think it was a success because, I mean, so many people bought the game that the servers didn't even work for like the first week. So, I mean, you could call it a success in like the, like,
Wait. First week?
yeah, the first week the servers didn't work.
It doesn't work
Now.
They kind of, they're getting up there.
I think it was a failure. For the main reason being is the thing that everyone is talking about, the servers and the bugs and glitches. They knew how many people were going to play their game, or at least they should have, but considering the amount of money that they got on Kickstarter. And the fact of the matter is that their servers were so horrible week 1 that people had to make private lobbies and invite random people to the game so that they could actually play the game that they paid $40 or $60 for.
Okay, but Kyle, the servers are only down on the console, but for PC they're actually working, and which is good, I guess, for PC, but they should really fix it for the Xbox.
Yeah, and that's
And PS4.
2/3 of their market right there.
The longest time we had to wait for a game is an hour.
Yeah.
An hour to get into one game.
That's ridiculous.
It's just like, come on.
Alright, so there are a few games out there that have this style of gameplay where there's one killer and 7 people trying to run around and escape from him. What do you guys think of that style of gameplay?
Well, I think it's really good, especially coming from me, and I'm a big horror movie fan, and Jason is a horror movie franchise, and so I thought it was really good, but it can be different depends on who you are. If you're Jason, it's not really scary because you're, killing people. But for the counselors, yes, it can be very scary at times. It's not like a horror game though, because you don't get jump scared. It's just like when you're being chased by Jason, it's just intense.
Sometimes it's like, you could just be like the highest stealth character, right? And then just sit in a corner the entire game and win.
All right, Elijah, that's a good point, but I think in the beginning, like right when the game starts, it's just luck. Like, because Jason will spawn anywhere on the map, and if he spawns in the house that you spawned in, there's nothing you can do. He's there, and you don't have time to hide because the game just started. So he's probably just most likely going to kill you.
What it sounds like is Jason's overpowered in a way, basically.
Yes, like literally the most overpowered villain or killer in any of these types of games. He could teleport directly to you and grab you. It's like, okay, so there's the stats for each character, right? Where there's composure, there's stealth, there's all that stuff. Composure is where if he grabs you, you can get out of his grasp easier. It doesn't matter if he grabs you because he could just kill you instantly.
All right, so I agree and disagree with you at the same time because it really depends. Because Jason can be either really good at the game and know what to do. Because if you spawn at the big house, which has the phone, the Jason normally knows to go there immediately and kill the person there. But not all Jasons know that, so it really depends on who's playing the Jason.
But eventually, when like the servers start like actually working and people get to play the game more, it's gonna get to a point where people are just like everybody knows how to play Jason.
But there's just things about Jason you can like nerf about him to make him less overpowered.
So I think a way they can nerf Jason for the first 5 minutes, he just doesn't see the map. He sees houses, but he doesn't know which one has the car and which one has the phones.
Okay, so I'm playing with my friend, right? And I'm Jason, and I kill him, right? So he spawns, he comes in as Tommy Driver, and I'm like, all right, I already know where Tommy Driver spawns, right? Because it's just not random. So I can just teleport to him, and before he even finishes the cutscene for walking in the map, I grab him and I just sock his head off. It's like he had no chance to avoid any of it. They need to like take it so he can't just execute you as soon as he grabs you.
Yeah. It's like, come on.
Yeah, I know.
Give us a chance to survive.
And have you noticed how when he does the animation, they start killing you? There's nothing to do.
Actually, I have an idea. Is maybe once you grab someone, you have to do some sort of kind of like rhythm game or something.
That's a great idea, because how about so the counselor's trying to get out, and then how about both Jason and the counselor are both trying to click
Yeah,
in.
exactly.
So whoever gets to the end, whoever can do it fast enough and get to the end first, gets out.
Damn it! Just die!
Okay, from knowledge and experience, there are a lot of bugs in this game.
Yes,
like
a
a
lot.
stupidly amount of bugs. There's this one time where, because I was dead, and then I was watching this girl going for a car, right? And one of my friends was driving it, and then he's like, oh god, there's Jason. So he starts reversing up, right? And I don't even know, I was watching, I'm like, what is happening? So he starts reversing, right? And the car just starts shaking for no reason. And the girl gets into the car just starts going flailing around, and he just smacks the car and just brakes. And then they couldn't even move the car anymore. He comes in there, rips them out, and kills them.
It's different for us because we play on Xbox, but for other people, they don't have these bugs.
people on PC
No,
are like,
PC people have
no,
the
best game
not-
ever
not-
made.
No, but I'm
PC
pretty
is,
sure
like,
there has to
fine.
be. Actually, if anybody that plays this game is on PC, please leave a comment and just answer any of these questions. Like,
So I don't understand. How did these glitches and bugs just get past the developers? Did they just not even care that they were in the game?
It's just the lack of polish is so noticeable. It's just inexcusable at this point. It's just so obvious that this game is yet another game that got pushed out before it should have, and they already released it. Just listen, I'd rather have a game that is complete, first of all, and that works.
Remember the update for the retro Jason? The whole point of the update was them apologizing.
I know, and it didn't even work on the first day. They should have just delayed it or
But
something.
when it works though, it's just fun.
We're bagging on this game really hard.
It's fun.
But it is fun.
very fun.
If you can just get past all the grease and just crud, it's there.
We need you! Oh my god!
So now that we've talked about this game, let's give our reviews. Kyle, start with you.
So I'm gonna be giving this game a thumbs down.
So obvious. It's so obvious.
Listen, the bugs and glitches are inexcusable. The lack of polish just makes this game not fun to play. But granted, the gameplay is a lot of fun when it works. There is a game there. There is a game. It's small, but it's there.
All right then, Elijah.
I'll be giving this game a thumbs up. Through all the bugs and glitches, like if you actually like just get over that and just have like a whole party of friends, it's like actually one of the most enjoyable games I've played.
All right, Alex.
I give this game a thumbs up because even if you are alone, you can still talk on the voice chat and just meet people. I used to do that in old games, and it's really fun. And the community for this game is really good. Like people are really nice to talk to. They actually try to help you. It's not like every man for themselves, and it's more of a fun game than a serious game.
What I'm gonna give is, I'm gonna be in the middle. I was really hyped for this game, and I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to play it day one. That didn't happen. Oh man, maybe in a week's time I'll fix it. Nah, it's still not fixed. Maybe a month later, nah, it's still not fixed. But if you look past all that, fine. I'll stay in the middle. You need to fix your game. You really do, because like, I like this game. I know there's a game there because there's moments where you're like, oh my god, this game's amazing and fun. Just please fix it. Overall, we gave it 2 thumbs out of 4. And now join us next time. We're going to be talking about more games and movies. See you guys later.